Herbo, I think it is. Herbo posted a video. Let's see what's well.
Yo, it's Big Swerve, man. Hey, everybody that know me, y'all know I don't bring my problems to the internet personal or nothing pertaining to my business at all, but this shit been like affecting my personal day-to-day life. So everybody that know me, y'all know I'm independent. I'm signed to machine. I've been signed to machine since I was 16 years old, so I was a minor. My parents had to sign me over, you know what I'm saying? We've been family, independent, made history. Boom. So
I thought he also had a partnership with like CMG, which was Cinematic Music Group with Johnny Shipes. Oh, okay. Let me hear.
16. First and foremost, I signed my publishing away for perpetuity for 15 grand.
Oh shit! What? By the way, yo, with all due respect, I'm gonna give G Herbo so much respect in the world. I don't even want to be seen as I'm disrespecting him, because his honesty here is what a lot of rappers would never say. Like, a lot of rappers always be looking like, oh, I'm on my own boss, I'm in a partnership. Everybody be saying like these weird little things to make it seem like their deal got them making all the money in the world. No, nigga, if you were making all the money in the world, you would not be popping and you would not be on a label, bro. They're making all the money in the world. So hear him admitting that he sold his publishing, or like his publishing pretty much got, taken away from him for $15,000. Wow.
But they claim he ain't know the business. I was young anyway, so bottom line, I got to the bottom of it, of course. We got that back. Been amended that contract so many times.
Okay, so he got back his publishing.
Been independent, worked with other labels, Sony Red, Epic,
Sony Red,
Public System. I never had a direct deal with the label. It's always been with him, with Machine. So over the years, when we started generating money, probably this was we was on the Sony system, like 19. Pulled me to the side, like, bro, let me run your business for you. I wasn't really business savvy. And this is somebody I trust with my life, like a brother, like a father figure. Let me run your business for you, bro. All right. So from then on, he's running my business, paying my bills, making sure everything paid, staff, everything all ran through him. I really was only playing on my ancillary bread, you feel me? Just having motion on my ancillary, not the residual. I always control the residual. Long story short, 12 years later, I've been hearing rumors that I owed his money, right?
12 years later. How long Herbo been popping? Well, now it's 2023. I guess 12 years, like in 2011, like really the Chirac movement wave where all these guys were getting signed was right before, like it was like 2011 to 2013. Yeah, so it is 12 years later. Damn. Fuck.
But I owe him money. So, and I'm not just sweeping it under the rug. So, long story short, I go get up with him. I'm like, hey, bro, what's up with these numbers? Look at the numbers, one right. And started like just thinking. So, recently, we had a meeting. Me, him, Mick, my old manager.
I hate to also pause it, but it's probably a piece of this we got to think about. G Herbo's going to turn himself into federal prison probably sometime in the next 6 months. He's going to be doing like about 3 years. He's on, he's a family man with multiple kids, has a, pretty much a baby mama who's kind of like a wife, probably has other people that depend on him. He's probably at this point trying to make sure he crosses T's, dots his I's. Now is the time where, he's not no broke ass nigga, but like he want to make sure he knows that if anybody owed him money before everything gets paid up, that his family and his people are going to make sure they're taken care of. So if you're wondering why he might be doing this now, he probably taking stock of everything he has going on. His businesses, say he's in real estate, probably taking stock of his, let's say he had money invested in stocks. Everything matters at this moment, right? Because again, he's not going to be able to do these features, do these shout outs, do these walkthroughs, these shows for maybe a couple of years. And he's trying to set his family up. And, I think he has a great poker face too, but this got to be a stressful time. Actually, I think you could see the stress on him a little bit. And by the way, G Herbo, yo, we love you, bro. We love you, okay? Obviously, the whole federal case you have, like when we hear the details, like we ain't with none of that shit, but like we love you, and you know, shit, me meeting you, like it dawns upon me that you're not some type of nigga who's just like some scummy scammer. You're a guy who came from not the best circumstances trying to make it. Yeah. But you could tell, you could see a little stress on his face. Let's keep going.
Big bro was in the room. Coffee was in the room. Big bro was in the room. His brother was in the room. OB. And my brother Mason was in the room. So we just having a conversation amongst us because I wanted witnesses there. So I talked to him, looked him in the eye, bro, this ain't right. You ain't right. You always control my business, right? Right. You always control the money, right? Right. To him. So it's like, long story short, I'm like, man, bro, it ain't working. He always told me if it didn't work, he was going to let me out of the contract. So boom, it ain't work. I come to him, man, let me out of the contract, sign me out. Sign me out. 3 copies. But thing is, I was about to really let him manipulate me because he good at this, to leave out without nothing and just go back and forth between my lawyer and his lawyer, which we are still doing anyways. I'm like, nah, I already heard something draft. I'm like, you have to sign this in good faith. So after we leave the meeting, after we finna leave the meeting, everybody outside, Mick, Coffee, and Macy still outside. I'm just thinking I'm outside with him. I'm talking. I'm like, nah, bro, he got to sign what I have right here. I'm in my head saying this, like, because I know him. Go back in the room, his brother having a personal conversation. I said, brother, for me, you got to sign this out of good faith. For me. And we'll figure it out through the lawyers, of course, you know. Of course he did it. Signed 3 copies. Boom. Shake hands after everything. Leave. So now, after we finna do the audits and everything, because he know he did bad, Salon's video is going.
Chat, I ain't gonna lie, like I'm like overcome a little bit with sadness. You could tell this shit's bothering him and it's probably weighing on him as he has a lot of shit to balance on his plate. You could tell, like, and it's not that, you know, people talk to the camera and sometimes tell us their business all the time, but like you could tell, like, you know, his mind is probably on a lot of shit. You could just tell by his demeanor.
Almost 4 minutes, I'm about to sum it up. So I've been getting these calls from like my criminal attorney in Boston. My criminal lawyer been calling me, which he paid. I paid almost a million on this case. He paid because he paid my bills. My lawyer called me because they know each other. He's like, man, could you call me? He was using like a tactic with Esther. He's saying I made him sign his contract under duress, and he's trying to like get me arrested for it. And I'm like, he got me blocked. My lawyer like, can you call him? I try to call him on through. I'm like, can you call him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Got me blocked. But he's using these tactics, these manipulative tactics to take advantage. So I'm just coming here to say, like, you can't win, you know? And all artists, young artists, you got to stand your ground, man, with what's right, you know what I'm saying? And I'm blessed to be able to do this, you know what I mean? Have the resources to be able to still provide for myself, my family, go to war in this way, the right way, the legal way, the righteous way, and win. And I just want to look in your eyes and tell you, you can't beat me. You can't. Yo, it's big.
Okay, let me tell you what I'm taking away from this. G Herbo stressed. Unfortunately, when people come from certain backgrounds, and this is the thing about having a bunch of teams, you get a bunch of people who start controlling your money, your finances. They start telling you you have so many bills that they need to hire somebody to take care of it. And you almost start becoming a puppet, because what happens is that if you don't even understand or control the money or even know about the money that comes in, you essentially have hired what's called a handler. That person is going to tell people, hey, we need to spend this. Oh, no, it's cool. Give G Herbo this. Oh, yeah, we got to pay for these bills. Oh, you kind of lose. You lose a lot in terms of managing your own business. Here's what I'm also getting, but I want to be fair. I don't know what G Herbo's liability is in this case that he has, this fraud case, but this is what I would say to him. G Herbo, you could play ignorant to some of the people, but you can't play ignorant to all of the people. G Herbo, whoever was controlling your finances, that's the exact same thing you told the feds. When niggas was booking those vacations for you in Jamaica in those private jets, but it wasn't coming out of your money. They were scamming. They were using stolen credit cards. You didn't know back then either. When you involve in the mud, you can't choose when it should be on the up and clean. So now you're telling us about how they have misappropriated your funds, how they have taken advantage of you as an artist. But I guarantee, and by the way, I love G Herbo, but we're going to have to be honest with this. I guarantee if I ask those niggas the question, the niggas you're talking about, you know what they're going to say? Why you think G Herbo going to jail? G Herbo wasn't making that money. We were finessing and using scam money to keep his career going. So yeah, we spent, when he finally did get money, we now got to spend that on some other shit because we was always, do y'all understand what I'm saying? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Now, again, I feel bad for him, but we do got to be honest. Like, are y'all getting what I'm saying? G Herbo is talking about somebody, no, it's not a bad take. It's not a bad take. It's not a bad take. This is an actual take. Here's the thing when you're involved in messy business. You see all them niggas who are now going to jail. It's not only G Herbo going to jail. It's a bunch of niggas going to jail. There's a bunch of niggas going to jail because they use stolen funds to book flights for G Herbo, hotels for G Herbo, vacations for G Herbo. They were trying to, this is why streets and business don't mix. You got street niggas who is trying to clean scam money through rap, hoping nobody would understand or figure it out. Oh, nah, y'all seen him in Jamaica? Nah, that's just a rapper shit. But he didn't pay for it. It was all stolen credit card money, right? Now, these are the people who are probably, if G Herbo trusts them enough to get on a plane with them, if G Herbo trusts them enough to be in these situations with him, he knows they're paying for that shit. And again, we could sit here and be naive and be like, oh, G Herbo never knew about nothing. Okay, cool. But if they are now also dealing with G Herbo's actual money, you think they ain't misappropriating those funds too? His team was booking shit with scam money, stolen credit cards, stolen identities. Now they have, let's say, $1 million or $2 million that they have to deal with from him. They might use that to try to be flipping in the street or wherever the fuck they was getting the other scam money from. Yeah, behind G Herbo's back. Now G Herbo, maybe he's just innocent. He don't know nothing about what's going on. All I'm saying is that what we are talking about and why the feds is upset at him and why he's going to jail is probably what we have to consider, even though we do feel bad for him. I do feel bad for him. But I'm pretty sure, bro, you got to understand the business. Let me tell you this. In most of these rappers who are coming up, they street niggas, let me tell you this, real talk. Like, actually, you see, these are uncomfortable conversations. Y'all don't want me to have these conversations. Y'all don't want me to have these conversations. Are we going to act like, and this got nothing to do with G Herbo. I'm just mentioning another point. You see what nobody want to talk about when they talk about JuiceWrld's death? Man, JuiceWrld died because he was around a bunch of niggas who was doing some other shit, who was also using his private plane that he just wanted to travel with his girlfriend on, right? That probably the label was paying on. They're using that as like a double way to smuggle drugs. They got mad drugs under the plane. The fucking pilot tips off the feds. The feds come rush the shit. Maybe JuiceWrld has some shit on him and he panics. He swallows some shit. He dies. But in reality, niggas was doing bad before that. That's the point I'm trying to make. The thing is, when you involve the streets with legit business, you can't pick and choose when it stops. I guarantee whoever he's talking about is going to be like, nigga, well, Remember you went on that vacation to Jamaica with Future? Yeah, Future rapped about it. He said he spent half a ticket. Well, we spent 200,000 for you and your girl. Where do you think that came from? That was scam money. Now when you get legit money, they might be like, yo, we got to use 50,000 of the legit money to go get some more scam money. Now, years later, when you're about to go to jail, you're looking at your finances and you're looking at whatever. You're like, where the fuck my money go? Well, bro, we were mixing street shit with business shit. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You're mixing street shit with business shit. The street shit, when it was mixed with business shit before y'all got caught, was lit. Because y'all looked richer than anybody possible. Mad vacations, private jets, exotic puppies, all that type of shit. But now, you're going to jail. You have to look around and take stock of what you have. Oh shit, I got this in my checking account. I got this in my savings. I got this in stocks. I got this in bonds. I got this there. Hey, okay, I'm going to have my mom, blah, blah. But then when here's the thing with rappers, the worst thing about rappers is that they usually operate like the money will never stop coming in until they're going to get locked up. There's no more hostings. It's cool when you're like, yo, oh, I could go host any club and get 40,000 a night. Oh, I could go host 2 clubs a night and I'm on the weekends I'm getting 80,000. Yeah, at that point you don't care about what money's going out because you're always bringing money in. But now you got to think about sitting down for 3 years. Okay, I got 3 houses. Also, I bought my mama a house, and I still pay, like, I'm just making this up. He still pays mortgage, or he's paying taxes on that. He bought the cars for these people. He got his kids there. He's got his baby mama there. Now the bills are gonna remain consistent, but there's no income like that coming in. He said he sold his publishing. You know what that means? Big red flag. You're not getting a lot of money from your music, which means if you don't show up to a club, you don't perform, you don't eat. That's what he's telling me. Deesky says it's crazy to me to say it's JuiceWrld's homies' fault he died. Why is that crazy to think? The reason why the fucking... I don't care what you nor JuiceWrld fans tell me. Police ran down on that fucking plane because there was mad weed underneath and it wasn't JuiceWrld's weed. So who the fuck weed was it? Whoever got the police to run down on that plane, right? Because that's what happened. The fucking pilot snitched because there was mad weed they loaded under the plane. The police ran down on it. And JuiceWrld got spooked and swallowed a bunch of pills that he thought he was going to get in trouble for. Yes, that's his homie's fault. I'm sorry to tell y'all. You got JuiceWrld, my nigga, whatever weed, you shouldn't even have no shit that the plane could get pulled over, feds. Nah, I'm sorry. Fuck is you talking about? That's not his homie's fault? So you're telling me if The Weeknd right now got pulled over in his private jet and they found 10 dead bodies and 2,000 pounds of cocaine underneath, and he didn't load none of that. It's just the niggas he's with saying, well, we got a fucking jumbo jet going from here to here. We could just look. That's their fucking fault. Yeah, nigga. It's your reason. You're the reason why the fucking police is running down on us. What the fuck are you talking about? You think if JuiceWrld was just flying around the country with his fucking girlfriend Dolo, he would be fucking getting ran down by the fucking feds? Are you wildin'? Are y'all stupid? Somebody said Juice did it himself. Chat, I'm not saying he ain't whatever pills allegedly he took or whatever that made him overdose. I ain't saying he didn't do it that himself, but the police that spooked him would not be there if niggas around him weren't putting him in situations. The point I'm trying to tell y'all is, let's get it off JuiceWrld because I want to litigate that situation now. There's a lot of rappers who have street niggas around them and they let the street niggas do street shit because they benefit from it, but they don't realize when the cops come in, the cops don't want the street nigga, they want you. You have the name. An indictment with you at the head of it sounds better because you're making more money. I'll leave it at that. G Herbo, I completely understand what you're saying, and by the way, I hope you rectify everything before you get locked up. I could see that he's realized a lot of things that maybe he was cool with in the past, or certain type of business dealings has not been either profitable or not been the way to move. And clearly, him even speaking out about this is him saying, "Nah, this is fucked up." So salute to G Herbo, we fuck with you, man. One of the originals in the war in Chirac. It's my guy. All right. Despite, I did have some criticism for him, but I got to be fair. I just can't just you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I just can't be on some dick riding shit constantly. Okay, cool. All right. Let me see. I got a few more topics.